Hey guys, it's Ro. Welcome to another Nerdy Dummies. I got so many requests from you to make something Spider-Man themed in honor of the new Spider-Man movie coming out, Spider-Man Homecoming. I am really excited because I love all the Marvel characters, especially Spider-Man. In the comic series, the dessert that Peter Parker really loves is his Aunt May's cherry pie. So I wanted to make a cake that was themed around that. So today we are going to be making a Spider-Man cherry pie cake. Let's get started. The things you'll need will be 2 cups of sugar, 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of sour cream, 1 cup of oil, 3 eggs, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 teaspoons of sweet dough flavor, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of salt. Then between the cake layers, we're going to use 1.5 cups of cherry pie filling. Now let's put it all together. First step, in a large bowl, add oil, sugar, sour cream, sweet dough flavor, vanilla extract, and 3 eggs. Then whisk together until well combined. Now, in another large bowl, add your flour, salt, baking soda, and baking powder. Then give a quick whisk until well combined. Both my wet and dry ingredients are ready. Pour your wet ingredients into the dry and mix together. A lot of people ask me, hey Ro, how'd you get these muscles? Oh yeah, that's my arm workout right there. Our cake batter is ready, and now I have a round 10-inch pan. It's greased and lined with a piece of parchment paper at the bottom so that the cake won't stick. Pour your batter into the pan. If you'd like a 2-layer cake, you can just stop here because after this cake bakes, I'm gonna cut it in half to make 2 layers. But if you'd like to make a 4-layer cake, make this cake recipe one more time. Now heat your oven to 350 degrees and bake this for about 1 hour. My 2 cakes have baked and have had plenty of time to cool. I cut each of them in half, giving me 4 cakes, and leveled off the top. Now it's time to assemble! I was hoping the Avengers would show up, but guess not this time. Okay, I have some vanilla buttercream frosting. Just cut the end. You don't need a tip. Frost a thin layer on top because our cake is very porous and we don't want it to absorb the cherry filling. Then smooth and even out with a spatula. After you have a smooth, thin layer on top of the cake, pipe a dam all the way around. And a dam is basically like a frosting fence. We're ready for cherry pie filling. Scoop in about 1/3. Come on, move around, little cherries. This looks good enough to eat right now, but we have to finish it by adding our other layers. Pick up the next layer of the cake, line it up, place on top, then very gently press it down to seal the edges. Repeat this process 2 more times. Frost, fence, and cherries. Cherry glaze, cherry glaze. Final assembly step, adding the top layer. Use the bottom side of the cake. I'm gonna flip it right on top, gently press down. Now, pop your cake in the fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes to chill. Oh man, good thing I'm working with the medicine balls. Oh yeah, and 1. And 2. After your cake has chilled, it is time to frost. In a little piping bag, I have some red buttercream frosting that we will use to frost the entire cake. I like to start at the top. I've also got my cake on a spinner. Woo! So it makes frosting a little bit easier. I'm all done frosting the cake. I just kept smoothing it till it was nice and even. Pop it in the refrigerator while we make some fondant decorations. The decorations are super easy. I made the Spider-Man logo in Photoshop. I put a link down below if you want to download that template, or if you want to make your own, that is totally fine. I also printed it out onto a piece of cardstock paper so it would be a little bit more durable. This is the Spider-Man logo from the new movie, and we just need to cut it out. Once you've made your stencil, roll out your fondant. To prevent sticking, I've got a little bit of powdered sugar. Roll out your fondant large enough to fit the stencil shapes. Place your stencil on top and cut out the shapes. Teensy right here. Okay, I'll stop now. Time to pipe. We're gonna pipe some spiderweb details to look like Spider-Man's suit. In this little piping bag, I've got some black royal icing fitted with the number 4 tip. First step, pipe a straight line up and down. Then turn your cake and pipe a second line again, making an X. Then pipe 2 more lines diagonally between. We have our base lines on top. Now follow them down the side of the cake. It's looking good. We've got all of our little base lines. I'm gonna give it a spin so you guys can check it out. I've also piped little dots all over the cake for the inner webbings, just kind of eyeballing where I want them to be. And now all you need to do is connect the dots with a little bit of a bend. It kind of looks like a happy face, like a On the top, we're gonna have 2 rows of inner webbing, and on the sides, we're gonna have 3. Time for the final decoration. We're gonna place our spider fondant logo on top. Boop. Our fondant has had plenty of time to harden. Listen. The big legs. Ta-da! Here is the Spider-Man themed cherry pie cake that we made today. Let's take it for a spin. Do 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 do. A big thank you to you guys for suggesting something Spider-Man in honor of the new film Spider-Man Homecoming. I am so excited because we have never made a cherry pie cake before. The cake tastes like the crust and it's just so amazing. And I also love that the decorations on this cake are very easy. I would say a beginner baker could achieve this look. Oh, we could just made the cake and then been like this. And then it would have been done, but I'm not Spider-Man. I'll be posting a bunch of pictures of the cake and the recipe on RosannaPansino.com, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, so you can check it out there. And if you guys make this cake, please take a picture and send it to me. I just love seeing your baking creations. It just makes me happy. It makes my day. If you have any other ideas for any other nerdy nummies, please let me know. Leave me a comment down below and I will do my best to make it happen. All right, thanks you guys. Bye-bye. Let's cut this open and have a piece. I'm just gonna have one piece. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. Yes. Peter Parker, he likes cherry pies. That's his favorite dessert. But if he had this cake, he'd be like, wait a minute. Aunt May, she'd be proud.